Once again, good morning and welcome to science class. How are you doing? So this week we are starting a new lesson, which is lesson 2, and we're going to discuss what are rock and minerals. What are rocks and minerals? Is that okay? So basically we'll be focusing on rock. We'll be focusing on rocks. We'll be focusing on rocks today. And this is very important. The words to study is very, very important. We have the rocks. So you can create your cards, smart cards, stick them to the wall, and keep learning them every day. We have rocks, we have earth, we have solid, we have beach, we have forest. Rocks, earth, solid, beach, and forest. I want you guys to be able to pronounce these words and also spell them. You should be able to spell them. Is that okay? So that if I ask you to spell them for me in the class, you can actually spell them. So number 1 is rocks. Number 2 is head. Number 3, solid. Number 4, beach. And number 5, forest. Number 5, forest. Is that okay? All right, I'm going to move to the next slide now. I'm going to move to the next slide now. Now, this is very important. This is very, very important. It's just like a reminder of what I taught you before. What is a natural resources? Natural resources is useful materials that comes from earth. And natural resource is a useful material that comes from earth. Natural resources are useful material that comes from earth. A natural resource is a useful material that comes from earth. And what are these natural resources? What are the things we meant about natural resources? We have the soil, rocks, plants, sunlight, water, air. Like I said, this is just for your level. Like I said, this is just for your level. Is that okay? This is just for your level. Okay. All right. So let's continue. Do not forget soil, rocks, plant, sunlight, water, and air, and natural resources. And natural what? Resources. Is that good? All right. So one thing you need to know is earth is made of rocks. Earth is made of rock. Earth is made up of rocks. So part of the earth, as we have water, we have soil, we also have rock. So earth is made of rocks. And a rock is a hard, not soft. A rock is a hard, solid part of the earth. A rock is a hard, solid part of the earth. Why do we call it solid? Because it keeps its own size and shape. It's not liquid. Rock is not liquid, it's not gas. It's what? Solid, because it keeps its own size and shape. It keeps its own size and shape, solid. Do you remember 3 states of matter? Solid, liquid, gas. So solid keeps its own size and shape. Is that okay? And where can you see rocks? Where can you see rocks? You can see them at your backyard. This is a picture of a backyard. You can see them at the beach. You can see them at the beach. You can see them at the forest. Rocks are everywhere. Rocks are everywhere. Rocks are everywhere. Let me take it again. A rock is a hard part of earth. A rock is a hard, solid part of earth. And you can see it in different places. You can see it in different places. And do not forget, what the earth is made up of: soil, sand, clay, and rocks. Is that fine? All right. So at this junction, we've come to the end of this topic, but I will allow you guys to ask your question. But this is very important for you to know that earth is made of rocks. A rock is a hard, solid part of earth. Where can you see rocks? You can see them in your backyard. The beach, the forest, and rocks are everywhere, and they are used for human consumption. People use them for their own benefit. Is that fine? All right. So we've come to the end of it. If you have any question or you don't understand, please do ask. If you have any question you don't understand, please do ask. Go ahead.